For centuries, humanity has looked to the stars and wondered, where did we truly come from? History books tell us a familiar story, that humans evolved from primitive ancestors, slowly learning to use tools, fire, and language, until civilization finally began. But what if that story is incomplete? What if the true origin of humanity, our knowledge, our culture, even our DNA, began long before the first recorded history? What if the truth has been buried, hidden in plain sight? Across ancient ruins, sacred texts, and forgotten myths from every corner of the world, there lies a strange pattern. Clues that suggest human civilization may be far older and far more advanced than we've been taught. This isn't about conspiracy. It's about evidence, the kind that challenges the timeline of history itself. Welcome to Hidden Archives. And today, we uncover the real origin of humanity, what history books don't tell you. For over a century, mainstream archaeology has claimed that human civilization began around 6,000 years ago, with Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley marking the dawn of organized society. But scattered across the globe are sites that break that narrative completely. In Turkey, the ruins of Göbekli Tepe rise from the dust, a massive stone temple built over 11,000 years ago, long before the invention of writing or the wheel. Its pillars weigh more than 10 tons each, perfectly carved and aligned with the stars. Archaeologists were stunned. Who could have built this at a time when humans were supposed to be simple hunters and gatherers? In South America, the megalithic city of Tiwanaku sits near the shores of Lake Titicaca. Some of its stones weigh over 100 tons, cut with such precision that even modern tools would struggle to replicate them. Local legends claim the city was built by the gods in a single night. And in Africa, the cradle of humankind, lie vast stone circles in South Africa's Mpumalanga region. Estimated to be over 200,000 years old, these ancient ruins stretch for miles, forming patterns that can only be seen from above. If these dates are correct, then human civilization didn't start 6,000 years ago. It might have begun tens of thousands of years earlier. So what happened to that ancient world? And why does our history seem to have started over, as if humanity suffered some great reset? Many ancient myths, from the Bible's Great Flood to the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh, speak of a time when the world was destroyed, not by war, but by nature itself. Oceans rose, mountains trembled, and entire civilizations vanished beneath water and ash. Science, surprisingly, backs part of this up. Around 12,000 years ago, Earth underwent a massive climate shift known as the Younger Dryas event, a sudden ice melt that flooded continents, triggered earthquakes, and wiped out most human settlements of the time. In other words, humanity didn't just begin 6,000 years ago. It restarted. The survivors of that cataclysm may have carried memories, skills, and technologies from a lost world, remnants of a forgotten age that inspired myths like Atlantis, Lemuria, and the Garden of Eden. Could this explain how civilizations thousands of miles apart, from Egypt to the Mayans to ancient India, all began around the same time, building pyramids, studying the stars, and using sacred geometry? It's almost as if they were rebuilding something they already knew. Ancient sites all around the world seem to share a mysterious blueprint: mathematical precision, astronomical alignment, and sacred geometry far beyond what primitive humans should have known. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, aligns almost perfectly with the true north, a level of accuracy only matched by modern GPS. Its dimensions encode the number pi and even the exact length of Earth's equator. Coincidence? Or inherited knowledge? In South America, the Nazca lines stretch across Peru's desert plains, massive symbols visible only from the sky. including animals, spirals, and geometric paths that align with constellations. No one knows how or why they were made, but they point to one truth. Ancient humans had a deep understanding of astronomy and mathematics. And in India, the ancient city of Dwarka lies submerged beneath the Arabian Sea, its ruins carbon dated to around 9,000 years ago. According to legend, it was home to the god king Krishna and was destroyed by a great flood, echoing the same story told across countless cultures. Were these coincidences, or fragments of a lost global civilization, one that spread across continents long before written history? While archaeologists debate timelines, another kind of evidence lies within us. Modern genetic studies show that humans share mysterious genetic markers that appear older than our known civilizations. Even more puzzling, isolated cultures across the globe share similar mythologies, spiritual practices, and linguistic roots. Take the ancient Sumerian word Anu, meaning sky god. The same root appears in Central American Anu, the Egyptian On, and the Dogon tribe's Amma, all referring to celestial beings who came from above and taught mankind the arts of civilization. Are these coincidences of language or fragments of a shared memory from an age when something or someone taught humanity? Even mainstream scientists now agree that there's a missing link in our evolutionary story, a sudden leap in intelligence, language, and consciousness that can't be fully explained by natural evolution alone. Something, or someone, accelerated the human story. In recent years, technology has begun to uncover what the sands of time have hidden. Ground-penetrating radar, LiDAR scanning, and satellite imaging reveal massive structures buried deep beneath jungles and deserts. In 2018, LiDAR scans of Guatemala's jungle uncovered more than 60,000 previously unknown Maya structures, entire cities connected by highways, hidden for thousands of years. And in the Sahara, satellite images show what appear to be ancient river systems and geometric patterns, possibly the remains of lost settlements buried beneath the dunes. Every new discovery pushes back the boundaries of human history and brings us closer to realizing that we may not be the first advanced civilization on this planet. Why then is this story not in our textbooks? Some say it's because mainstream archaeology moves slowly. Evidence must fit the accepted timeline, or it's dismissed. Others believe that the truth is simply too vast, too paradigm-shifting, for institutions built on old narratives to accept. But the truth, like the ruins themselves, can only stay buried for so long. Every ancient site, every myth, every discovery whispers the same message. Humanity is far older, far wiser, and far more mysterious than we've ever believed. So maybe the real question isn't, where did we come from? Maybe it's, what did we forget? Perhaps our ancestors once lived in a world connected by knowledge, geometry, and spirit, a civilization that saw the universe not as chaos, but as a pattern, a civilization that fell, and whose echoes we still hear in stone, in myth, and in our very genes. We are not just the children of history. We are the descendants of something greater, something ancient, hidden, and waiting to be remembered. This is Hidden Archives, and the truth is never really lost, only forgotten.